and Bklyn Phatz. It's J.Mac 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 and Bklyn Phatz. Get into the focus with J.Mac and Bklyn Phatz. She can get it, he can get it, that's where it's at. Tune into our podcast to get some laugh and get the facts. I'm Bklyn Phatz with my partner J.Mac. Get into the focus.
Ow. What's up, y'all? What's up? It's Tuesday. I hope y'all got your tacos. Y'all tune in. Yeah. What's up? Welcome to Get Into the Focus. You tune in with J.Mac, your girl, and Bklyn Phatz. Hey, Olivia. What's up?
How you doing, Olivia? What's up?
Hey, Phatz. What's going on with you?
What's up, Jazz? How you doing? How was your day today? Did you have a lovely day?
Yeah, it was good.
Man, I had a real busy day. You know, I'm trying to work on getting this sugar down. But other than that, everything was great. Thank y'all for
wealth, man.
Yes, it is. Anything else, Mac, you got to tell us today? That
health is wealth. Health is wealth.
That's all we need.
Well, I'm glad everybody joining in. I just wanted to remind everybody, make sure you call us up. Call us up. Give them the number, Phatz.
929-441-2417.
All right. And make sure y'all follow us on Instagram as well. We're at Getting to the Focus Podcast. What's up, Michael Murray?
Welcome. Murray in the building. Make that money.
Today, y'all, we're going to talk about spousal support. Y'all know what spousal support is? We're going to talk about, is it fair? If y'all have any stories, any history, anything that y'all want to talk about, let us know. What's up, y'all?
What up?
Let us know. But for those of you who don't know, spousal support and alimony is basically once you divorce, if after some years of being together, once you divorce, there is, of course, several stipulations that are made. Some of them may be like child support, but that's totally different. We're talking about alimony or spousal support that you pay directly to your spouse for them to live without you, pretty much. So that is what that is. We also got palimony. Michael Murray said Bill Gates crying about that right now. There's a few people crying about that, Michael Murray. We're going to get into it because we got some stuff, y'all. We got a little bit of tea about a couple of these celebrities and stuff that we see. So, yeah, let us know what y'all thoughts are. Because it's a lot going on right now. A lot. So yeah. One of the people, did you hear Bklyn Phatz, did you hear about Dr. Dre?
Oh yeah, I heard about that, man.
Yes,
5 years. They've been married and then they get a
No. They've been married for 24 years.
Ooh.
Yeah.
It's great, but I guess it basically deals with you outgrowing each other, and then you decide to get a divorce. But that money, I mean, it's a nice amount. It's a nice amount to give her. I agree with that. That $3 million, you can do a lot with that. The average person can do a lot with that. They would feel comfortable with that. What you think, J.Mac? You think he need to give a little bit more?
So just to clue everybody in case y'all not familiar with Dr. Dre situation, they recently got a divorce. His wife of 24 years, they got a divorce, and he was recently ordered to pay her $3.5 million, around $3.5 million a year. Which is kind of like, I think it's like 300,000. I got to do the calculation, but
300,000 a month.
That's 300,000. Yeah,
295,000.
Oh,
9,500,000 a month.
Okay. So yes, thank you, Phatz. You did the calculation, but Yeah, so when I saw the story break, I was like, "Ooh, I want to talk about this," because Michael Murray said it's cheaper to keep her.
Yeah, I agree with him on that. I mean, sometimes you can work differences out, and yeah, it's basically is worth cheaper to keep her because that's gonna cost you too much.
Yeah, so I think that it really just all depends on what like the length of marriage, what type of relationship it was, and what the reason for the separation was, because that is kind of important when you're dealing with any type of dissolvement of contract, which is what marriage is, by the way, people. So you dissolving a contract. So there's always a stipulation of like, how long was the marriage? How did it end? Like, did somebody cheat? Was there a prenuptial agreement? Was there, it's different things that come into play. But with their particular situation, we always get the choppy end. Hey, Sean. We always get the choppy end of it all, and we don't really know the full of it. But from what we see, it looks like in that particular situation, there was at some point a prenuptial agreement that was supposedly ripped up by Dr. Dre. Do I agree with her getting the $3.5 million? I don't agree that she should have got. I agree that she should have got $3.5 million a month and not a year. Well, I agree totally that she should be paid, because let me tell you this. Now, you're in a marriage, right? Male or female, because I also want to talk about this Kelly Clarkson situation, because she is paying up too big time to her ex-husband. But that's a whole other story. So I really feel like it goes both ways. If you are the sole breadwinner in a relationship, and you are the one that is providing the bulk of everything, and that you have. So this particular situation, she was a lawyer. She left her career in law to go to be Dr. Dre's helpmate and to take care of his children and take care of his kids. Somebody said, Sean said, what about Mary J. Blige? I'm going to tell you why Mary J. Blige needed to just go ahead and be quiet and sit down and pay that bag out. Okay. Because
why?
He was the price. She married if you marry somebody that's broke, okay, be prepared to pay them after y'all dissolve. Okay. Because unless you can prove now, okay, I will say this, because like I said, we don't know the full of it. Now, with the Mary J. Blige situation, I heard that there was some infidelity involved, which I don't believe that she should have to pay him for his infidelity, if that's the case.
Who?
Huh?
On who?
They say the word was that Mary J. Blige's ex-husband was supposedly like want to sleep around on her and stuff, which I don't know if that was the case, but I did see an interview with Mary J.
Okay.
And I love me some Mary J. I love some Mary J. If y'all have any facts or anything on here to say, please call us up at 929-441-2417, because we want to hear from you. We do.
Or hit us up on Instagram.
Yes. As somebody said, one of our listeners, Sean said, leave with what you came with. Michael Murray said that D word that what y'all fought for a woman's I guess he's saying women's liberation. Pay up to I want the money. I don't know. Pay up to he's saying I guess we fought for women's liberation, so we should pay up to. Anyway, Sean said Kendall was cheating. So I guess he's talking about Mary J.
He probably cheated on his other girlfriend just to get married, and she fell for it. Okay,
so this is my thing, though. Okay, Mary J. Blige, she married him knowing he didn't have no money. Okay, when you marry somebody, that's why you say, you know what? That's why we're supposed to be equally yoked. Okay,
that's true. That's true too. But see, you got to always look at it. Sometimes they just marry him for the back room. They don't marry him for what he really have to offer. You're right. When a man is broke, You should have known what you was getting into from the gate. Cause see, the thing is, he trying to look to pimp you. Only reason he might don't really love you, he might just want to marry you. Say, she a celebrity, or she got some money, or it might be the other way around. Or the woman might say, "Oh, I'm gonna marry him. I might want to go dig him, just because he got some money." So you still, either way you look at it, you still got to be careful of what these people motives is.
That's true. And Olivia said marriage is not always for the money. And I agree. In fact, what you said is true too, because that's why you have to be mindful. And we talked about in our other show, relationship traps, because you got to be mindful of people's motives. Now, my thing is, in that situation, I just think Mary was not in a good state of mind during the time she married him. I say that to say because she always gives him credit for like helping her through her shout out to Queens of NYC podcast. Thanks for joining in.
Shout out to Rainbow.
Yes. Mary J always gives Kendall credit for her sobriety. And so I feel as though during that time, that tells you she was high at some point when she was with him, when they were in their courtship. That being said, I don't think that she made a sound decision. Now, I feel like years later, they were married for like 12 years, I think. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong.
So she was liking that then. She was liking that.
The point I'm trying to make is I think she finally woke up and was like, I don't really like him like that. Notice that it wasn't really no sound evidence that that he was cheating and all of that. Let me see what the comments are saying. He knew she came from 2 or 3 bad relationships. Yeah, he probably did. Who didn't? Olivia said you have to know the people you date, love, sex, and even kiss, and not even then. Michael Murray said, exactly. He plays on her emotions as for best advice and her manager. Oh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he was her manager too.
Yeah, he was her manager.
That was the other thing.
He was a manager for a minute.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
To those who don't know, he was a manager. So he already had the access information on her. So he just snuck in and swept off her feet. Because if she was going through 2 and 3 bad relationships, he already know what technique to play on her. Hit her with that lovey-dovey, and she fall head over heels. He made her feel comfortable. And then she said she wanted to marry him.
You got a point there, Phatz, because I was going to say the same thing. A lot of people out here are looking for you at your weakest point, and that's when they shoot. That's when they go dive in. That's when the snake attack. But I see, like I said, we don't know. We wasn't in their union. And then I saw. Oh, that's what I was going to say. So I saw an interview with Mary, right after, during their whole divorce, right? And so she was, I think it was, matter of fact, I think that she was on 103 Jams. And they asked her, they was like, so, if he had come to you and told you about the other woman, would you have been all right with it? And she was kind of like, I think her response was in a nutshell was like, oh,
Olivia,
had he come to me, I may have been if it wasn't
Envy,
her.
Big up, Envy. I'm sorry.
What's up, Envy? What's up? But yeah, so basically she was saying like, oh yeah, she would have been okay with it if it was a different woman and not that one.
Huh?
Exactly.
Run that past me. Run that past. Run that back.
They asked her. Envy. They asked. Shout out to Queens of NYC. They asked her if she would have. If Mary J. They asked Mary J. Blige, said if you could go back, if he would have been honest and introduced the extra women to you as like a harem type thing, or like y'all had a shared marriage, open marriage, whatever, would you have been okay? She paused and thought about it and was like, I would have if it wasn't that woman.
So basically what you telling me from what you heard in investigation, that she knew exactly who the woman was.
I be investigating.
So that means they was triple flipping.
Child, I don't know. I wasn't there, but Sean said KC effed her up. I think he talked about Casey from Casey and JoJo.
And speaking of that, she did used to fool around with Case, the R&B singer.
Okay, we doing too much now, my girl. I love me some Mary J. Blige, by the way.
I love her too. She makes some good music. I take nothing away from it. But
Olivia said, choose your poison. And Sean was saying she wanted a ploy. What? Michael Murray said, I heard she was sleeping with her too. Don't ask me how I know. See, Michael Murray, that's what I'm saying. If y'all know some stuff, call us up. 929-441-2417. I ain't want to gossip.
Mary J was triple flipping. She got on that drugs and she was triple flipping.
A poly. Okay, I see what you said. Sean was saying she wanted a poly. And Olivia said, this too messy. It's too messy for me too, girl. I'm clutching my invisible pearls because I can't do it. I can't. But we talking about, y'all, if y'all just tuning in with us, we talking about spousal support. Spousal support. Is it fair? Should y'all pay up after y'all split? What?
Depends on the situation.
What?
But hold that thought. Happy belated birthday. You ain't tell us about your birthday.
Oh, thank you. It is my birthday, isn't it?
Yeah. You ain't turn up for your birthday?
Yes, I did. I did.
How much champagne did you drink?
Boy, we had the bottles popping, but it was so much fun. It was filled with family. We did something small, of course, acknowledging, trying to keep our distances and stuff. But I ate good, I drank good, and laughed. I taught the little kids, my little son and my little nephews and stuff. I taught them the history of Michael Jackson from the 80s to present. Yes, it was dope. I'm proud of you. And thank you, Drizzy.
The whole Getting Focused your birthday coming up wish you happy birthday.
Thank y'all.
And you know what? By the way, Michael Murray's birthday is coming up. We want to wish him a happy birthday.
What? Happy birthday, Michael Murray. One of our listeners.
All the Leos in the building. All the Leos in the building.
Thank you, Olivia.
Yeah, but back to the topic.
Yes.
You say spousal support. You know what's crazy about that? Poor people don't get that. Poor relationships don't get that spousal support.
Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. What you
Show
mean
me one
poor
person. We taking it. We gonna take it down through there. You say spousal support. Okay. Mm-hmm. The average poor person in the poor community, people who do not have money, why they don't have none of this going on?
What you mean by poor, Dre? You mean like
common people, like common everyday
millions? People. I'm lost there. So we're gonna talk about let's talk about lower tax brackets then. All right. Let's say we married, Dre.
Okay.
And you make what, like
70,000.
Let's say you make $70,000.
Okay.
70,000, right? And you ask me, you like, Jazz, I don't want you to work no more. I want you to stay home and take care of our kids, right?
Okay.
And then I catch you cheating on me. And I'm like, oh no, I'm done. We're done. I'm leaving. I'm taking the kids, right?
Okay.
So now, fast forward. We done went through court. I done got a lawyer. I got the best divorce lawyer I could find on your behind, right? Okay. Because you was cheating on me. I got you on tape. I got you on camera. Everything, right? Yo, 70,000, right?
Okay.
Let's equal that to what Dre has to pay his spouse, right? Okay. He worth 800 million. Now you 70,000. Okay. Now, when the courts award me spousal support, if they giving me equal to what Dre is paying his wife, the 3.5 million a year, that's equal to you having to pay me $240 a year.
Okay.
Does that put it in perspective, y'all? Do y'all understand what I just said now? You making 70,000 a year, right? That's kind of average for a lot of the East Coast, Southern states or whatever. Now,
Rusty Plymouth.
200 is that enough for me to take care of your kids?
$240.
$240 a year. $240.
No. But see, you got to look at it like this too. You got to think about it. If I'm married, okay, I'm marrying you, right? And I pay you spousal support, like how much Dr. Dre was honored to pay his wife, and then they put in the claim that I have to pay you till you remarry or die.
Shout out to On Everything Podcast for tuning in. What's up, y'all?
My coffee money. That's my Michael Murphy say that's my coffee money.
Ooh, that's Olivia said no. If people don't want to pay child support, they will definitely run from spousal support. Just saying that is true. That is true.
Everybody is not like that. Everybody is not like that. Some people agree to pay child support.
You're right.
The good people pay child support and they end up getting screwed. Now you got these half-ass wannabe boiler flossing Negroes. They know they ain't gonna pay child support. They gonna be on the run. But the honest, hardworking men, they gonna pay the child support. And they always gonna keep fucking with them because they know they gonna pay the child support. But these guys who balling with the big cars and doing this and that, of course they gonna get out the way because they gonna say, fuck it, I ain't gonna pay no child support. Why should I pay child support? It's not my fault, it's her fault. She wanted out, so let her go.
Right. Olivia said these kids cost $250 a day. Yes, they do, Olivia. Yes, they really do.
Of course, kids is expensive. Nobody never said they wasn't.
Yeah.
Kids are expensive. When you bring them in this world, they are.
Yes.
Until they get to be grown.
And see, you bring them in the world thinking that it's going to be you as a unit you're taking care of them.
No. You know? But some people get caught up. They say they lay up with this chick and they'll say quick, oh, well, I know. Yeah, I'm going to sleep with her. I'm going to get pregnant by him. I'm going to keep him.
Mike Murray said, I left her in the court arguing with the judge.
Hey, sometimes you guys to. You guys to.
And Sean said I'd rather pay for my child than give her the money. So see, here's the thing about that. Like, Facebook user, hey, what's up? You said children cost for life. I guess
they do. That I agree with you on that. I agree with you. And two, I take my hat off to men who paid child support. I take my hat off.
Well, so the thing about the distinguishing between, the child support and the spouse. So the spousal support, the reason that is very different than child support is because of the fact that you're talking about a human life, right? You're talking about two human beings who agree to enter into a union for life, right? That's what I'm doing when I marry you. I'm agreeing that for life, for the rest of our lives, we are going to be together through thick and thin, through sickness and health, all that, right? At some point, the reason that we divorce is because somebody broke those vows. Somebody broke our contract that we both agreed upon. Now, why should I have to suffer? Why should you have to suffer by not living the same lifestyle that you would have been afforded had that person had not broken the contract? Correct? You understand what I'm saying?
I understand totally what you're saying, but okay. Again, what if you decide you want out of the relationship?
Yeah, then you deciding that you gonna pay.
But you're not gonna tell me.
Let's look at it like this. Let's look at a business contract, right?
Okay.
If we open up a warehouse together, a sneaker warehouse, right? We both love sneakers. We love kicks. We doing good. We making bread. I mean, it's like our 5th year in, and I'm like, Dre, I don't really want to do this no more. But I still want to keep claim. I don't really want to work it no more. And you like, well, if you're not gonna work it, I'm gonna just, why are you gonna be here taking part of the same percentage because of our contract, right? So I'm telling you, I'm coming to you and saying, hey, I'm not really trying to hold up the rest of this contract. All right, somebody gotta pay something. It's a fee, right? Ain't you gonna want to charge me a fee? Like, damn, you putting all this on me? You understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I totally understand what you're saying.
Or I'm gonna be like, yo, you gotta pay me for me to let you have the full fullness of the warehouse. If you want it, if you want all of this warehouse, and percentage is mine, then you got to pay. It's the same as in a marriage. What we got in the somebody who commented? I know Michael Murray got
John the Don commenting.
My favorite. What Sean said. Sean said, I did that while we was together, but I'm leaving with my coins. You keep yours. That's understandable. It's a matter of integrity as well. But you got some people, like I said, that are not. They're married and they're not making money. Like you have some people who marry someone and that person tells them, or it's agreed upon with each other, that you're not going to work. You're going to be the homemaker. You're going to be the helpmate.
Well, yeah, it's nothing wrong with being a helpmate, but let's draw a line.
Well, how can you tell that person you take what you came in with? They don't have anything.
No, let's draw the line here. It's nothing wrong with being a helpmate, but there's a limitation to everything. There's a limitation to everything. You can there's always gonna be a limitation to everything.
Sean, I'm laughing because Sean said that's not my fault. I'm a hustler and you not.
That is true. That's true.
Y'all are
you
not.
Get it how you live it. You get
y'all
it how you
just
live
not holding back. Y'all not holding back. Tough crowd.
I mean, come on. It's a lifestyle. Yeah, I can help you maintain that lifestyle. But if you're not doing nothing to help yourself, where that put us at? Where do that put us at? No, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm going to help you. And when you say a helpmate, yeah, we're going to meet in the middle of the road together. But I can't continue affording that life and then all of a sudden I get sick and then you're going to do like you don't know how to work a job. You ain't never been on nobody's job. How are you going to help?
Mike Murray said, I'm like this. You are born going to McDonald's. You going to stay going to McDonald's. I'm going to the tavern on the green. I am weak. So Olivia said, Mike Murray, is nothing wrong with a Big Mac. I'm in the comments, y'all. So I believe that if a person is living a lifestyle and that lifestyle is suddenly ripped from them, right, unexpectedly, outside of their control, not because of anything that they did personally, but because of something that the other person did, then you gonna have to pay up. I'm sorry, you gonna have to pay up.
That's true.
You ruined this. You messed this up. You broke the contract. So you're gonna have to. There's gonna be some sort of payment involved. Now, on the other flip side of that, I do believe that time matters. A certain amount of time in marriage or years in marriage, I think there is a cap on that part. Now, for these people that just marry solely for money and then there's a divorce coming shortly after, or even if they don't, because things happen. People can be married for 3 years, really in love, and somebody cheats or whatever happens.
But why?
But I do think that there's a level of like time involved in which somebody should be paid. I mean, even the military stipulates, I think after like 12 or 13 years, that the spouse, if y'all divorce after 12 or 13 years, like a military spouse keeps all of the benefits. I believe. If anybody knows any better, call us up 929-441-2417 or say something in the comments. But my understanding, because I come from a military family, so my understanding is that if you walk away and it's been 12 or 13 years, you still do maintain those benefits, if I'm not mistaken.
Or hit us up on Instagram.
Facebook user said, people get caught up in emotions, and that's where things go left. Be fair and don't take advantage. Now we're not together, so this is business. Be fair in business. I totally, completely, utterly agree with that, because
it depends on what type of person. Again, what type of business person are you? Some people are greedy, some are humble people. Now,
business
you might
is
have
business,
a partner.
though.
You might have a partner. Me and you partners. I might be the greedy one, or you might be the greedy one. How do we distinguish that? And
business is business. Keep it business. Now, Look, we on different levels, right? On Nay level, on Dre level, it's her trying to fuel her private jet. They got matching private jets. I don't know. It's her trying to. It costs $8,000 to fuel a private jet for a trip. You know what I'm saying? That depends on where they going. So, and on our level, it's maybe. Oh, sorry, y'all. Let me hold this thought. We gotta take a break real quick. Pay our little bills right quick. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Looking to podcast shows and do not know where to start? The Evening Rush Network can help you with that. Call us at 929-441-2417 or email us at theeveningrushnetwork@gmail.com for dates and prices. We got you for all your podcast needs. The Evening Rush Network, and share.
What's up? We back.
We back. Sponsors. Yes, get into the focus. We back. Sponsors by the Sand and Butter. Gear up on J.Mac's lane. Hit them up. Give them some ideas. Hit them up. Check their styles out. Check out all the gear and the clothes they put together. Thank y'all.
Yes, y'all. You tuned in with us, getting to the focus. And J.Mac and Bklyn Phatz here. Remember, you can call us up at 929-441-2417. I'm laughing over here. I almost fell on the floor during the break because Sean said, listen, when she stopped giving the panties or gave them to someone else, that ended the spousal support.
Yeah,
you bring up a good point, though.
I mean, listen, let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. Let's don't even sugarcoat the shit. Most of these situations be about the bedroom business. That's why a lot of these divorces and these industry people divorces happen.
Yeah.
Because it's about the bedroom game. Come on now. Let's keep it 100. Everybody go through problems. Even the poor relationships goes through problems. But come on now. You want 2 and 3 people in your bedroom? And then when something don't go your way, you tend to get mad and point fingers at each other or say, oh, he cheated on me. Oh, she cheated on me. Be careful with what you do and what you ask for. That's what leads to these spousal support issues. But they're not going to air it out on TV or air it out to the public or the paparazzi. We already know what it be.
Yeah, I think people forget the importance of what marriage is about. The union is when you choose to go into a union, you gotta realize you're letting go of self, and that's the part that a lot of, like you said, Phatz, a lot of people have a problem with, like just making sure that they staying true, having integrity throughout their marriage, And integrity is like doing the right thing when nobody is watching, doing the right thing when it's only you, doing the right thing when your spouse can't see you. You know what I'm saying? So that's what causes this stuff to get bitter real quickly and go from like, okay, we about to dissolve our marriage. We about to end this. Let's do it amicably. But
shout out to the Evening Rush tomorrow night. That's when I'll be.
Hey, yes.
Go ahead.
Yeah, shout out Evening Rush Network. Thank you so much. So yeah, if anything you do, you got to do it with the mindset like this is going to be reflective of who I am. This is going to be at the end of the day, like one of our listeners said earlier, it's business. It's business. It could go from bitter to sweet or sweet to bitter really quickly. And so you really have to be mindful of how you're handling this kind of stuff. Cheating, if you decide to invite people into your bed, if you both decide to invite people into your bed, that's another thing. And I've seen that like turn like really bad very quickly. Some people end up falling in love with the other person, or either the other person, one of the people get jealous. I don't know. Either way, it's just a whole mess. It's a mess. But this spousal support, oh y'all, if you just tuned in, sorry, we're talking about spousal support. We're talking about, is it fair for people to have to pay their after the divorce. In a nutshell, I believe that yes, it's fair because you're breaking a contract and somebody gotta pay. Somebody gotta answer for this. Now, on the other hand, let's talk about what about if I have a stone cold prenup, which so a prenuptial agreement, y'all. Oh, sorry. What's our comment saying?
Olivia said very fair.
Yes, that's what it's about, being fair. And at the end of the day, somebody else said that. It's
Michael
about
Murray
being fair.
say 50-50 split. What you feel about
50, that? No comment.
Why no comment? Come on, we gotta.
I don't agree with the whole 50-50 thing, but I don't want to. I don't want to turn that. So somebody said, okay. Real quick and in short, I don't agree with the whole 50-50 thing because nobody is really created equally, or nobody is really, unless you find somebody that's making the same exact amount of money as you, that the 50-50 thing does not make any sense. It really doesn't. Because we're in a world where men are still statistically making much more than women.
I disagree with that.
Well, you can disagree, but that's a fact. That's a statistical fact, baby. Like that's a fact. Men make more than women still. Yeah.
Well, who go through more hell out of men?
We talk about numbers, baby. We talk about numbers.
I'm just saying, who goes through more hell for it? The more you make, the more problems you take on.
We're talking about numbers, okay? But anyway, what I was saying, that's how y'all made me lose my train of thought. Y'all know I'll be
Come on.
So what I was saying was,
go ahead.
We're talking about how, when individuals, when they break up, somebody said 85% of the time, the woman does not even come in with the 50. That's the point I'm trying to make. How are you going to expect somebody to do 50-50 with you and they're not even making even near close to what you're making? So you telling me if I come in and I make $19,000 a year and you make it $80,000 a year, you gonna want me to go 50-50 with you, bro? That don't even sound right. Like, why? Like that? I mean, and then going back to the whole Dr. Dre thing, I'm actually disappointed in Dr. Dre that he was okay with, because he winning. Y'all. He's really winning right now. Like, I don't think y'all understand. He really got off really easily. He's worth $800 million. Now that baby is winning. That's 0.04% of his.
He say $800 million.
That's not even his money that he walk around with to spend on a daily basis.
That nigga might be cheap as hell.
Okay, that don't got nothing to do with how much what the facts are. It's a lot of just cheap people out here every day. But the fact is, he's winning. And I'm disappointed in him as a man because of the fact that he was with this woman for 24 years who gave up a career in law to care for him, to take care of his kids, to raise his children, right? To take whatever was going on. I wasn't in their house, but I heard Dre like to, but I don't know. Okay, I'm not even going to speculate that part because I don't got time.
And Ella said,
my thing, hey Ella, what's up, Ella?
Ella say, think if you get a prenup, you'll say just in case. So if it's just in case, then wait until you can be all in.
Okay, so thank you, Ella, for bringing that up, because my thoughts on that is a lot of people feel like a prenuptial agreement is kind of planning for a breakup, right? Or planning for a divorce.
That's what it sounds like to me.
I don't agree with that. I agree. I believe that a prenuptial agreement is just a protection, a protection. It is saying in case. I don't think it's planning for a breakup though.
But
it is
both
saying
of y'all
in case.
Agree to that,
I
so
think
y'all
that's
know
okay.
it.
I think it's okay.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead.
If both of y'all agree to it, it's a problem for real. Somebody gotta, say, okay, I'm against this, or why all of a sudden it's this way.
Why would you be against a prenuptial agreement?
You gotta ask questions. Why? Why would you give me this?
What, a prenuptial agreement?
Yeah. Why
You're
would
crazy.
you give me
It's
this?
2021, bruh. We're doing a prenuptial agreement with everything that's going on today. People are so like our callers were saying, our listeners were saying, people are so dishonest these days. There's no integrity. We're in a dark, cold world, man. We're in a dark, cold world. And Sean said a prenuptial keeps us both honest, and I agree with that. I totally agree with that, because nothing says point blank than something written on a piece of paper that we both sign, baby. And I love signing some fresh paper.
I can't get with y'all. Y'all is off the chain with that prenuptial.
Well, I believe in love and fairy tale. I want the love. I want all that, the happiness.
You're not sure.
But I know the other side of it is, dang, it might not work. It's sad, but it might not work. Statistics is against us right now with divorce, marriage, and all that, especially in the Black community. So,
yeah, but see, some people ain't built for struggling. That's what it comes to. Some people ain't built for struggling. That's another part that goes on in the Black community. As soon as the shit hit the fan, somebody want to run out of the relationship.
Yeah. So, Michael Murray said, sign the damn prenup and be happy you got the
Well, if she did, you sign it or whatever the case is, it's all good.
Ella coming
but then
at me,
again, you gotta think. You gotta really think about it.
Yeah, that's true. Phatz, you're so sweet. That's cute.
You gotta think about it, baby.
Ella said, "Come on, J.Mac, just in case you not sure. Yeah, you're not sure, and you're not ready to lose that bag. You right, Ella. You read me like a book just now, because I am not ready. Listen, let me tell y'all something, okay? I feel like I'm one of the hardest lovers out here. Like, I will love you so hard. I will take care of you. I will nurture you. I will, like, I will be your helpmate. I will help you run these businesses. We can start an empire, baby. But we're gonna sign this prenup, because I'd be darned if you think you're gonna walk away with everything that I got. No.
But what if you walk away and you don't want nothing?
Excuse me, like, what if you walk away and you don't want nothing?
Exactly.
Okay, that's great. Then we don't gotta even go to court and review my prenup, but the prenup gonna be there.
I'm on my way to VA. Michael Murray say, Leo, J.Mac.
Yes. But I do have some Leo tendencies. They actually say I'm on the cusp line of a Leo in that Cancer.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, the prenuptial is good. It depends on how much money you stacking. Now, if you a big time stacker, yeah, it'll be good. Because you know what they expect. But
shout out to my Cancers and my Leos out there, by the way.
Leo, baby. Big ups to Leo.
I don't think it depends on the money, y'all. I'm sorry. I can't agree with you, Pat. I love you.
It do
with all my heart.
On the money.
It don't depend on the money. Listen, I don't care if I got 47 cents in my account or 47 million or 47,000. You gonna sign this prenuptial agreement, baby. Because listen, my 47 cents is coming with me. Okay. But while we're on that, a prenuptial agreement is not just for money. It's for assets. It's also for custody. It's for rights. You know what I mean? It's not always for. Let's say we have a sick, like one of like a guy that I'm seeing. His grandmother is sick, right?
Okay.
This is hypothetically. His grandmother is sick. We took care of her. We take care of her together. We're just boyfriend and girlfriend. We decided to get married. Okay. Like, stipulations have to be made, because he always talked about like how he was going to bring her to live in his home, right? So in my prenuptial agreement, I would want him to point out, and myself, we would point out what would happen to his grandmother. Would I be sole caregiver? Would he be sole caregiver? You see what I'm saying? It's not just about, everybody thinks it's a given, but we're both equally in love with her. Let's say he has a drug problem or something that he got to take care of, and he can't take care of the grandmother, right? Okay. But You know what I mean? So it's like, it's things like that, you know, or he might have a terminal illness and he's like, okay, so in the case of our divorce and I'm terminally ill and I have custody of the kids, custody will then be given back to her if I go in the hospital. You see what I'm saying? Like I've seen
I understand what
I worked as a paralegal, so I saw a lot of different ones. And somebody was talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce's prenuptial agreement and how they talked about the kids. Like they did it like years before they even had kids. And they were, you know, a big thing in their agreement was like about the kids and what would happen to the kids and businesses and stuff like that. So it's not just about money all the time. It's about being prepared.
Emotional and loyal. Leo's is too. Leo's is emotional and loyal.
What y'all saying about?
I'm talking about Karen. Olivia.
You said Cancers are Karen?
Yeah.
I'm on the cuss line, so I'm a Cancer and a Leo at the same time. So I'm Karen, but I am still a little bit.
But let me hit you with this. Say, you know,
somebody said, call us up, y'all. If y'all want to call y'all to our listener, 929-441-2417.
Yeah.
And Miss Ella, she over here, she said, everybody not built like that. Olivia, oh yeah, that's what she said. She said, where Cancers are emotional and loyal. Yes, y'all are. Leos are loyal too.
Loyal and lovable. They ride or die with you. But,
Yes, we will.
But I think we're going to close this out, the spousal support out. What y'all think?
Why are you tired of talking about spousal support? Let's talk about alimony. What if we just friends and we're not married?
That's kind of on unbalanced, right? I would say. That would be unbalanced.
That's different, right?
Because what if you just catch feelings and I don't no longer want you?
No, so okay, so let me clarify. So palimony, and we excuse me, palimony is like we live together, right? We're not married, but we live together for like a certain number of years or whatever, and you taking care of me because whatever reason I might be down and out.
Okay, let me ask you this. Now, when you saying we friends and we live together, now here's the twist to it. Don't accuse me or get upset with me. So, are you friends with benefits or y'all friends just like friends and family?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't even matter. For the sake of palimony, it doesn't matter. So let's say we friends. Let's say we just friends, and we're not even doing nothing.
Okay.
You know what I mean? We're not having sex, nothing. We just friends, and you letting me stay with you, and you taking care of me.
Okay. Yeah.
If we have a fallout and I leave, I can go to court and request palimony on the basis that you took care of me all these years, and I don't have no other way to take care of me because you put me out. If you put me out or whatever. You know what I mean? Palimony, what that is it's like compensation made. A
compensation insurance.
Compensation given when an unmarried couple basically separates.
Okay.
It's the same as spousal support except for you're not married.
Oh, okay.
So it's a lot of states. Yeah. So even though common law is not really a thing anymore, palimony is still a thing. Like people can still have to pay for an ended unit. Well, Sean said so technically the palimony is supposed to be for if you are in a relationship. So like let's say we friends with benefits.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
We friends with benefits and we live together. We're not married. We live together for I think this was created because it's a lot of cats out here that think that they can live, not just guys, women and men. I've seen women and men deny getting married or not want to get married, but they live together and then all of a sudden they break up after 13, 14 years. Y'all both kind of old and don't nobody else want y'all. Y'all probably had 3 kids or whatever. And then you can't sue for spousal support, but you can sue for palimony. Palimony. P-A-L limony.
Well, Mike Murray said, I'm not too friendly. The comments say not too friendly. And Sean said, I just lost thought real quick.
Oh, well, I'm sorry. I messed you up. Sean said, first, you're not living with me as a female. We're not in a relationship. Olivia said, smash sometimes. Ella is over here laughing at us. And Sean said, women would take advantage of that. No, you'd be surprised. Men actually, the statistics, I'm just telling you what the statistics show because I researched it a little bit. The statistics actually show that more men request palimony.
Oh,
I don't know why. That's so weird to me. It was weird to me too.
And Mike Murray say, damn that shit.
That's basically common law. So even though, like I said, they rid it of common law, but it's still basically common law, right?
He said, damn that common
no
law.
drawers, she gotta go. That's what Sean said. I didn't say that, y'all. One of our Sean said that.
He's on child support. Sean said he's on child support.
Would you be all right with that, Phatz? Like, would you be okay with paying that? Like, if
it depends. You know what? I'm gonna keep it 100. It depends on what kind of mood I'm in at that time.
Ella said, yeah, but palimony is separate from alimony and child support. Yes, I don't agree with the palimony too. That's too much. I'm kind of on the fence about the palimony thing because I really don't get it. I think that's kind of like that's a little bit of it. It's on the line of extortion to me. I don't really.
That's what it is. It ain't no on the line. It is extortion. You live with me, I help you, and then you gonna take me to court for palimony?
Yeah, that's
extorting me. J.Mac, I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. That's extorting.
I didn't say that, sis. It's kind of on the line. I didn't say that. Now, listen,
I said
all
it's big. Listen, it's big. You extorting me. I'm gonna keep 100. You extorting me. I don't know what to do there.
The comments is over here going crazy, y'all. Ella said, "Yeah, but Oh, she already said that. Sorry." Michael Murray said, "Basically, you paying for the booty."
Well, you do that anyway. So what the difference is? That's just the only thing that is live-in booty.
Wait a minute now. What? Again, most of the time it's men suing for palimony. Okay.
They shouldn't do that. I think it
happens a lot. And
I mean, so I've read also, but why would a men do that? That strips your character.
Listen. Sean said, listen, he broke. He needs to come up because child support kicking his ass. Woo, baby.
Damn,
well, you know, I think we may see it a lot more, and I'm not gonna say more. We do see it a lot in homosexual relationships as well.
Okay,
you know, so we got to think about that too. There was a time in our country where it was not legal for homosexual people to be married. So I think, you know, palimony was a lot more significant back then than it is now.
Ella said, yeah, J.Mac, that stretch.
Now someone gonna have to be a criminal to pay all this money. Ain't nobody getting paid. What the hell?
You sure right. How many banks we gonna have to rob to pay these people? Or pay that person who's suing us?
It's a lot. It's a lot. Michael Murray said, not that many damn pals in the world. And Olivia said, everything costs. If I'm doing all the duties, I should be compensated for some things. Now, in looking at what Olivia said, she brings up a good point too, because like, where is the structure? Where is we focus? The takeaway, that's what I wanted to take. We got to learn how to focus, and we got to learn how to strategize and be more of a union in this here thing we call life, right? Especially marriages, especially unions, whether whether you're in a happy marriage or whether you're in a union living with your helpmate or whatever. We gotta figure out what are we doing? What are we doing with this here thing? And we have to be in a place where we are doing what's called reciprocity. And I think that's what lacks in a lot of unions, marriages, and that's where it goes bad. Compromise. That's the key word of the day, man. Compromise. Like, be ready to be ready to be as one.
Well, that's a hard structure to follow.
Frozen. You can hear me, Phatz?
Yeah, I can hear you. That's a hard thing to follow. You know, because people don't want that old school love. That old school love, you got to be with that old school love. That old school love will take you a long way. And people, you know, they ain't in it for the longevity. They in it for the short term. So that's why they come up with these plans of suing men or women and charging them spousal support and palimony and all of that, because they're not built for this. They're not built for this time in this era. So that's why we get into these situations and we don't know how we're going to come out of them.
Yeah. I don't think it's that we don't want it. I think it's we've lost touch and we haven't really, we don't key in, or like we don't take the time to learn of like what true love is, or we don't take the time to learn how to be in a proper union. Like people I don't even think they used to, it was a time where churches required couples to do counseling, you know, and things like that, require couples to attend these mediation sessions and things like that. Ella, what did she say? She said, I've known couples to get a mediator. Specialized mediators can assist. You absolutely correct. Olivia said communication and boundaries. We have to get back to that, people. We have to, it makes no sense that these divorce numbers are rising this much and that we are even having to talk about these type of things, and we're even having to battle about these types of things. When you enter a union, when you enter a marriage, it is for life. Okay, you are thin. You know, despite whatever that means, putting self aside. That means putting God first, right? That means putting your family second, and that means putting everything else third. Everything else comes after that. It's God and family, and I think that's where we mess up now, because there's so many distractions, right? Olivia says, so some do want it, but they don't know how to achieve it. Exactly. That's exactly my point. Like we gotta start learning of love. Teach our kids. You know, I saw this man the other day. I went to my favorite restaurant for lunch, and I saw this man. He was with his daughter, and he pulled her chair out. You know, opened the doors for her, not letting her walk on the outside. It's a lot to this hair thing, but we gotta train them up. You know, some people, everybody built different.
Well, you know, some men don't know woman 101, and some women don't know men 101.
Exactly.
And
but
there's nothing wrong with, you know, pulling out the chair for her, opening the door for her, pumping her gas. You know, make her feel special.
Yes, but I like that.
But see, you can't take a woman out of the hood if she ain't ready for new adventures.
Well, yeah, and you know what's funny? I was just having a conversation with one of my staff the other day. She was talking about how she didn't understand she was very young. I think she's like 22, 23, and she was saying how she thought it was weird that the guy was opening the door and stuff and closing, and you know, and so I said, girl, are you serious? And that's how they think. So like the younger generations are different now. I'm not saying it's worse or, you know, better, but it's different. Like these young girls don't want that. They some of them don't want it. And so for, you know, the older women or like the older men, it's like, what is going on, right? And then we're in a digital age too. So they, you know, they texting and calling and stuff like that. So,
but what you do in person, you can use the phone and text and do all of that. But what you gonna do when you meet this person in person? Exactly.
That right there. That's the key. Chivalry, y'all.
BC, they mommy don't.
She's saying because they mama don't. Because their mama don't. I think she's thinking about like their mama don't really teach them like, hey, this is how a lady should be treated and stuff like that. Shout out to all my ladies that teach the kid and manners. We love y'all. We love y'all chivalrous men. Please don't stop. Still be a gentleman no matter what.
Man, big up.
It's some of us women, we still love that. All right.
Big
But we're
up.
going to get ready to get out of here, y'all. We appreciate y'all. Y'all had
Exactly.
some great comments. Thank you for tuning in with us. It's another Tuesday. I'm about to go eat these tacos right quick.
Oh man,
Please,
you need
please,
to send me
please.
some through the IG, baby. You need to send
You know
me
I
some.
got you. You know I got you, Phatz. Remember, y'all, follow us on Instagram at Getting to the Focus. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Please show your support, y'all. We love y'all. Please keep us coming back. We sponsor again by Sayings by Butter. Shout out to Butter and Gear Up on J.Mac Lane. I'm always here to get your customized gear, so hit me up. We love y'all. We see y'all next Tuesday. What time, Phatz?
7 to 8 p.m. Check in with us, and we thank you for joining us.
Thank you. And shout out to the Evening Rush Network.